second. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Hotfix Grudge Match. I am Brosentia, getting ready for the Hotfix Grudge Match, the show where we bring two speedrunners on, and we don't have them play any of the games that they know, because, it's better to have them play something else. Honestly, though, I love to bring on anybody from any community, just so that we can sort of see, who they are as individuals, and find out who of these two people who have a very serious grudge against each other is the better gamer. Of course, I actually got to play a mystery game earlier myself. Mystery Tournament is happening as well at this time. It's a completely separate show on a separate channel, blah, blah, blah. But I won today. I won a match. And you know how rare that is for me? Oh, I love to host these things, but I rarely ever win anything, so I'm very excited. Everybody, you gotta know that we're getting close to AGDQ. It's coming up this weekend, January 8th through the 15th. Go to gamesdonequick.com for more info, and if you wish, tune in for the pre-show starting at 11:30 a.m. Eastern on Sunday. After that, you'll have a full week of speedruns benefiting Prevent Cancer Foundation. And also, type !links in Twitch chat if you would like to see everything that's happening with GDQ. One special thing as well today, this is the last Hotfix show before GDQ starts on Sunday. Nothing tomorrow, okay? This is your chance to get some fun. And I have brought on 3 runners and one person who's not a runner, but they're a friend anyway. 3 runners tonight are going to be playing on the GDQ Hotfix here. So first, we have one of my dear friends, somebody who co-hosts the show Don't Make Us Bored with me, Corndan. Hello, Corndan.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. Honestly, I had surgery a couple weeks ago, but at this point, I'm feeling pretty dandy. Like, very little pain. I'm still not supposed to lift a whole bunch of stuff, but like, as you can tell, I'm a little talkative right now. It's great. I'm happy to be here. How are you doing?
I am doing great. Been getting ready for my GDQ run later. We'll talk about that later, I think.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I've been playing a lot of virtual pinball with my son. We got a virtual pinball table for Christmas.
Yeah, I've heard. How do you a virtual pinball table? Like, is it just does it like shape of a pinball table that loads up digitally?
Yeah, and it's got 2 screens on it, one that does the back glass and one that does like the playfield.
Ooh. Okay. I've never actually seen one of those.
I have it hooked up to my computer right now so we can play all sorts of games.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see that. I've never actually seen one before, so yeah, we'll talk about that later. Well, on the other end of the spectrum, another GDQ runner, we've got Sharfers here. Sharif, how are you doing tonight?
I'm all right. Doing okay. Excited to play a good game, it sounds like. I don't know anything about this game.
Surprise. Yeah, somehow I actually gave a good game to you two. Now, Sharif, have you been playing anything fun lately that people should know about? Any good games?
I've good games?
Okay.
I've been playing an RPG called The Cruel King and the Great Hero in my off time.
The Cool King and the Great Hero?
The Cruel King and the Great Hero.
Oh, the Cruel King. Okay, gotcha.
It's a fun game.
I was going to say, that's like the most generic thing, the Cool King.
He was pretty cool. It's like Kid Cool.
Oh, no. Speaking of Kid Cool, we actually had you two duel each other before, playing Kid Cool, and now you're back for vengeance. Honestly, I'm super happy to have our first Hotfix Grudge Match rematch. Match. Yeah, lots of matches here, everybody. And the game that you two have today is Downwell, a game that I played quite a while ago. I very much enjoyed it, and I thought this might be something neither of you two have really seen much at all about this game, and so it's a very new experience for you two.
Never seen it ever.
I knew it existed. I bought it today.
Aha! Perfect. Well, are you both ready to begin?
I think so. I think there's like a selection screen or something, right?
Feel free to go ahead and stand on the edge of the well like Sharfers is doing. Okay. No, don't go in it.
I can restart.
Look.
Fine.
Let me restart it.
Okay. Both of you are already messing everything up.
Did we mess up? So should I restart my? I can restart.
That's it. We're just canceling the show. Good night, everybody.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead and restart. Go back to the standing above the well. That would be great. Devolver.
All right, let me open it back up.
I ruined everything. Oh no.
No.
By the way, thank you so much to our producer, Railcoon, who is here behind the scenes making everything look nice. Because of GDQ coming up, we had to be a little bit careful not to mess up anything tech-wise. And so Railcoon has thankfully got things set up for us. There you go. You're both by the well. Okay.
Can we go down?
You ready? I'm ready to give you a
I guess so.
Okay. As soon as I say go ahead and go down. 3, 2, 1, go.
We went down the well. So that's it,
Yeah,
right?
go down the well. Go down the well. Okay, and honestly, you both are probably going to go ahead and choose the usual style. So progress in this game will be judged based off of how far down you go. And if there's a tie for which stage you get to, it will likely be based off of whoever got there first, because it's hard to really judge besides that. But this essentially is a roguelike. And you're going to find out very quickly that you will probably die a lot today.
Definitely.
I mean,
yes, definitely.
I will probably die a lot just because of these sort of games.
Oh, are you also unskilled in these games? Because I'm very unskilled in these games.
I'm very unskilled in these games.
Yes! I found a genre to hurt you both with. Good. Okay, going down and finding a lovely gem box there.
The laser now. Oh, I just used it.
Yeah, I really like the laser, and it always gets me killed. I gotta be honest. But yeah, you'll notice as the hour goes on, you are both going to have various unlocks. I will say that if you unlock anything, you're allowed to use it during this. Feel free to experiment. That's what roguelike and roguelites are all about. Experimenting with things. So yeah, what are your thoughts right now? It looks like Sharfer is going on the counter.
I got a puncher. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, I like that weapon. If you notice on the right, it shows how many shots you have with that weapon before you're considered empty. As soon as you're empty, you have to touch the ground before it will recharge. Yeah. But the moment that you touch the ground, bam, recharged, you have all of your shots back.
Yeah, we kind of figured that mechanic. I think it's not good. I'm just
yeah. Oh, you're so good. Now you're honestly, it's something that viewers are going to have a hard time seeing. Just because they don't get to feel it themselves. But you can definitely feel when you are out of shots, huh?
Okay.
Yeah. So essentially, you're trying to get as far down into these caverns before dying. And it looks like Sharfers back into Cavern 1. That was a good amount of progress in Cavern 2. Unfortunately, died.
Yeah, I died too.
I mean, that's how it goes, you know? Oh, no.
This is fun. I like this game.
Yeah, what are your thoughts so far? Just, like, gameplay-wise / control-wise, how does it feel?
It's very...
It feels pretty good.
Yeah.
And maybe it would feel better if I played on controller.
Yeah, I chose controller because if I have the choice, I'm always going to pick controller.
Yeah, honestly, this game, for me, feels better with the controller. Just, if it's a 2D platformer of any type, I will probably choose controller.
Let's see if it'll...
Yeah, you can switch over real quick if you would like to try that. I'm not pausing the timer. Good luck.
I'm not stopping.
Oh, no, And I don't expect to. I know how these things go.
I have a balloon.
Aw, you got a balloon. Well, the balloon, I believe, helps out a little bit with your descent, makes it so that you don't fall quite as fast, I think. Or it counts as an extra HP. It might just be an extra HP.
I mean, extra HP is pretty nice.
Yeah, as Chad is noting, all of this is pre-recorded, so don't worry about it too much, chat. You know, we aren't noticing you right now.
This is... Why? Why would you lie like that?
Because chat always is like, is this live? Is this live? Yeah, it's live, unless you're watching this on YouTube or like in a VOD. If it says live somewhere, like at the top right of the screen, it's live. And if it doesn't say that, then it's not. Okay, whatever.
Yeah. My complaint about lasers, you only get 2 charges. Oh, I didn't even look what I did there. Whatever, it's fine.
Yeah. So, you're on to Cavern 3 here, Sharfers, and honestly, I think let's go ahead and talk a little bit, because this is Grudge Match. You two are going to be playing in GDQ, and what's the grudge that you have?
Well, you see, Sharif is playing Axe Battler, which you all should check out like Monday at like 4 a.m. or something.
Yeah, 4:30 a.m. Eastern.
And you know what? That game's kind of bad. It should be an awful block, but it's not. And you know, I can't take it out on the games committee. I still want to be on GDQ this year, and I can't take it out on Maiku Yama because he's like retiring. So I got to take it out on Sharif.
Yeah, Sharif.
He's just jealous that I managed to escape the awful block.
Yeah, kind of. But there's no way, right? Like the game I have would ever be in anything else.
No, it really, it has its proper home.
Yeah, the thing is, I run a bad video game tournament called Kusa Grande, the bad video game tournament. That's the subtitle. I guess it's not called Kusa Grande, the bad video game tournament. Anyways, we had Axe Battler in it, but it is not in the awful blocks. Sharif, do you think that it should be in the awful block, or does
when
it
I
have
submitted it? I'll say when I submitted it, I assumed it if it ever got accepted. So I've been running and submitting that game for a number of years now, at least 3 or 4 years, and I always assumed that it would end up in awful block if it got accepted. Not just because I have like the reputation of running awful block games, which I certainly do. I mean, but also because the game is, you know, highly flawed.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely got issues. I actually enjoy it for what it is, but it's
I love the game.
It's not what people were hoping for a Golden Axe game, like, at all.
Yeah. They're like a Golden Axe game. And then you end up with some weird Zelda 2 clone.
Corndan getting a game over, but I feel like that might be the high bar for progress at this point. Very nice.
I got to 1-3, I think. Maybe
I got the Catacombs 1.
Yeah, so you definitely beat me.
Yeah, that would essentially be 2-1 that Corndan got to.
Yeah, I got to Cavern 3, I think. I'm not really paying attention. I'm just like zoning out and playing this.
No, it's okay. I mean,
it's a game that's easy to kind of zen out to, honestly.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna be playing this later.
That and like with how fast each run goes, you can get right back into the next run so fast. It's one of those just one more try games, and like, yeah, you don't really have a choice. You're going to be doing that for an hour, but even after that, you know, we'll see if you immediately stop playing in order to talk, or if you just start playing in the background as we have conversations for a little bit.
Look, I'm bad enough at these. I can talk and play at the same time, and you'd never know that it's the difference.
Oh my gosh. So one thing that I do want to note is that there are various strategies in this game, and I think that you're starting to pick up a little bit of them. Like right now, Sharfer, sort of what are you learning about this game that's helping you as you descend into the well?
You go fast.
Okay, you go fast.
Why are there Why are there? I need to know this, right? Why are there floating Genesis controllers?
Those jellyfish things?
I think they're jellyfish. Yeah,
Looks like a floating Genesis controller to me.
Everybody, we do not expect them to beat this game in an hour, so don't worry about it, chat. Don't worry. We are just watching to see who makes the most progress during any single run in this game. If nobody else makes it to Catacombs 1, Horndan has already won. Yeah.
To answer the question, actually, it's right now I'm trying to get into every single area so that I can look at all the different weapons, basically, just so I know what I have.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I think learning the various types of weapons that you have is very helpful. And learning sort of what weapon really fits your vibe is good as well.
Yeah, I don't like this, for example.
You don't like the triple shot there?
No, the range is really short.
Okay. That's kind of why I like it, though. Like, I'm happy to play really close to the enemies, and so it's just like playing the Contra spread.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. I'm also bad at Contra, though. So.
Someone else is saying they can beat this game in 3 minutes. Well, if you want to do a speedrun of this, there are multiple sites that you can submit your runs to. Speedrun.com. Honestly, there are plenty of places that would love to have showcases as well. I run a show on my own channel. I'm Brosentia, and it's one that oftentimes we have showcases. Because a game like this, because of the randomness that shows up, it's not really a guarantee that you're going to beat the run. Or, you might have to have a few shots. Whereas at GDQ, you usually want to have a game that, or at least marathon strats that you're like, I'm going to be able to get through it. I might be going a little bit slower than the fastest run in the world, but, we're going slower for marathon purposes.
This would be a good Don't Make Us board game. If somebody was really good at it.
Yeah, Cornhead and I, we do a little show where essentially we invite people on to do showcases, speedruns, high score attempts, and this is one, if somebody were really good at it, but even if they couldn't guarantee a win, it would be a lot of fun. We actually had Final Fantasy XIV, a couple of the high-level challenges, and one of those is going to be on at GDQ. Seriously, Final Fantasy XIV run at GDQ, that will be nuts. We didn't see the runner who's playing it, but we've seen the run on the show that we host. So right now, I do think that we're having some stream drops for Sharif, so Sharif is going to work on getting that sorted out. Well then, welcome to the internet. Internet has some problems. But yeah, both Corndan and Sharif have run some various games. Now, Sharif's game managed to get out of the awful block. Corndan, yours did not. And
for good reason.
Yeah, and as I have said many times before, everybody, awful block, best block. It's my favorite time of GDQ. Corndan is running a game called Battle of the Eras. If you do not know that, do not look it up. Save
absolutely
your joy.
Want to watch this though. It is the best, worst fighting game you will ever see in your entire life.
Yeah. Do you know how many fighting games have been in GDQ?
Not very many.
No, not very many. In fact,
if you told me none, I would believe it.
We were talking before the stream that I believe this is the worst game that has ever been in a GDQ.
It's certainly on the list. I think
yeah, it's very much on the list. Yeah, feel free to...
Pardon? Yeah. Oh, on OBS?
Yeah, don't... Sharif's just talking to a ghost. So everybody knows. Sharif, why do you have ghosts in your house? Why'd you let them in?
I don't know. My house is really inviting to ghosts, honestly.
Yeah. So just to clarify, the ghost is specifically our producer talking to Sharif, and Sharif just sounds like he's talking
Sound
to
like a crazy
nobody.
person, which is fine.
No. I talk like that all the time on my own. Like, honestly, I'm at the point where I can't play a video game without talking. It's bad. My husband, like, judges me so hard. I'm sitting there and just talking to a game. He's like, are you talking to me? I'm like, kind of, I guess. Not really. Like, what the crap?
Doel makes a good point. Hoshiwo Miruhito is...
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'll go ahead and... Does GDQ Express count? Yeah, it counts. For sure. GDQ Express was a fun marathon. I got to play Rambo there. And I'd say it was probably my worst GDQ run that I've had. And I had a lot of fun with it still. It's just...
Rambo can definitely go badly.
Oh, it went bad. I still finished underestimate, but it went bad. With that said, yeah, Hoshi wo Miruhito. I think that and Battle of the Arrows, those are the two worst games, and I'm not sure which one I would consider worse. With that said, Corn
Battle
Dad...
of the Arrows, I think, is more interesting, though. Not because Hoshi is bad or whatever, right? You know, with as much as people complain about, like, oh, these games are so flawed, right? They must have been made by, like, high schoolers or something, right?
That one was.
Battle of the Arrows was literally made by high schoolers.
Yeah, literally.
And I'll tell you what, right? I made a game in high school as part of my AP Comp Sci class, and these guys did a better job than I did.
Yeah, just imagine. Teenagers saw and played Mortal Kombat and were like, we can make that. And then they did that. They act in it. They made all of them, including their little brothers. Everyone you see in there is part of the friend group. Oh, yeah. And this is why you shouldn't look it up. I will not spoil anymore, okay? That's it. It is a fighting game by Canadian teenagers that sold 0 copies, even though they tried to sell a few.
Super worth the watch.
It's such a wholesome story. I love it. They just want to make a game, Corn Dan. That's all they wanted to do.
I unironically love the game, right? Like, not even like sort of like whatever, haha, you know, I'm gonna ironically play this because whatever. I unironically love it. The game is bad. The devs have said, right, it didn't turn out the way they wanted and they weren't real happy with it. You know, for good reason.
Well, yeah. You're a teenager making Mortal Kombat. It's not going to turn out great, and that's fine.
I appreciate the ambition, though.
No, yeah, this is something that I like to talk about as well. There's a difference between bad and unenjoyable. And while the Battle of the Arrows and a lot of games in the Alpha Block are what I would say objectively bad, there are huge flaws. They just do not function as a game should. But a lot of them are also extremely enjoyable to play.
Monkey King.
Yeah.
The other way, I mean, I liken it is some things like Battle of the Arrows is a good example of this. It's not objectively a good game to play, but it is an interesting, like, social game to go hang out with your friends and somebody play it.
Oh yeah, like if you want to go hang out with people or just everybody, if you go into a Discord chat and you're like, hey, we just want somebody to play a game and see what they think about it, Battle of the Arrows. Give it to them, have them play it, have them react, get a good laugh out of it.
Also, unironically, right, for Battle of the Arrows, we are actually going to have fighting game commentary.
We got a pro fighting game commentator for... This is... Oh my gosh. I want to say it's so dumb, but it's also so perfect.
It is amazing.
Yeah, get excited for pro commentary for fighting game at GDQ. Now, let's actually bring it back to Downwell, because there have been a lot of things that are happening in this game. One thing that I want to note as well, for those who aren't colorblind, which it's... Honestly, I think that they made enough of a difference with the enemies here. You can tell that some of the enemies are lighter color, lighter pink, and then you also have these red enemies. Have you two managed to figure out the difference between them?
Yeah, the red enemies kill you when you touch them.
Yeah, they're not stompable.
Yeah, the other ones are stompable. And there are reasons for that. By stomping multiple... Every time you stomp an enemy in the air, you get a weapon recharge. Right? And also, every time that you stomp enemies in a row, it adds into a combo meter, which can give you more currency in the game. Yeah, it's definitely helpful when you get to the stores. But honestly, you know, it's not super important until you start getting better at the base game. And yeah, like Corndan currently has something at the top called Gem High. That's giving you additional gems as you play through. Every time you enter one of these bubbles, time freezes, so that meter stops descending. Yeah, there are a lot of very small mechanics to help you get enough money to buy what you want in the store. And if you ignore them, you may only be able to buy 1 or 2 items during a run. But again, runs can last like 30 seconds early on.
We're not doing a great...
You're doing a fantastic job of showing what this game is like. Like, honestly, most people who play this game, you are going to die a lot. And, like, what? This is $3 on Steam?
$3.
It was $3 when I bought it today.
Yes. I think I bought it when it was a lot more than $3, and I still feel it was worth it. This is a game that... you know, Devolver Digital put out. I love Devolver Digital personally. I feel like they have some amazing games. I'm not completely sure who the individual devs were for this game, but this is a very fun game for me to play. And honestly, you know, even though we've been talking about Awful Block a lot, this is the opposite of an awful game. Which means it's a good game.
It is a pretty good game.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily a game I would have chosen to play myself. I'm not a huge, like, roguelike person.
Well, like...
But this is... I'm glad you're inflicting it on me.
Here's the deal. Like, we went through several different games that we could have possibly done, and then Corndan's like, played it. Because he's played a lot of the stuff that I like to watch people play, and so I'm like... just gotta come up with something that, like, I don't think I'm gonna run into any issue with Sharfers playing games that I want to give. I even gave a game out that I thought, oh, Sharif is gonna have played this, and Corndan.
Oh yeah.
Crystal's Ponytail for Genesis, which is about a pony. Yeah, Corndan's played it, and Sharif hasn't. And I'm like, Sharif, you need to play this game. This is your game.
It's on the list. I'm gonna definitely play it. Oh, I got the Catacombs.
There you go. First time to the Catacombs. Each of the areas here, by the way, has very different enemies and also some different terrain, so it doesn't hurt to take things a little bit slow if you are able, which isn't always the case.
Already.
Remember, for Grudge Match, we don't really care if people beat the game. What we're caring for is how far they're able to make it, and if going a little bit slower in some areas helps, then that is completely fine. But this is also a game that rewards you when you go fast. Like, Corndan still has this gem high. He's been riding it for a long time, and that's...
He's much better than me at this game.
I think Corndan, honestly, is doing very well here.
He's playing very Downwell.
No, yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. That was a pretty good joke there, huh? Yeah! Oh! The ghost producer is talking to me! Oh my gosh. Speaking of points, yeah, Sharfers, I can give you, like, 5 points for that, but Corndan, like, has had so many gem highs, is currently gem 6, I think that's like 1 million points when you get that. Sorry, Sharfers. It's 5 to 1 million at this point.
5 to 1 million? All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm feeling a comeback coming on.
I think you can come back from this. Yeah.
All right, we're trying this other style I just got.
Ooh, the arm spin style. What does arm spin do? Make spin your arms. It's pretty cool. I actually am not completely sure. I think there
You
are
only
some
find
other
guns?
effects. Oh, you only find guns. Okay, that makes sense. So you're not going to get health upgrades, which may be a bit of an issue, but it might not be. It could be fine. Yeah, during each playthrough of this game, by the way, there are tons of upgrades that you can get, increasing the amount of ammo that you have, increasing your health, giving you other benefits. Like, every time that you beat a stage, you see, like, getting gems recharges, gun boots. That means, essentially, if you're out of ammo and you collect a gem while you're falling, you're able to start shooting again. There are others that I particularly like that essentially any upgrade that fires additional bullets based off of X condition, that is what I like in this game, and that helps me stay alive. So, chat, actually, if you have any questions about the game, feel free to go ahead and ask. I would be happy to try to keep you in the loop and help give you some information. Blind Will is saying, I almost always go for floaty style because I like combos. I am a huge fan of combos as well. Alright. Here we go. Sharfers into Cavern 2. Right now, we're looking for somebody to get a little bit deeper in the catacombs, though. You gotta
Catacombs
get
is
through...
like a whole order of magnitude more difficult, honestly.
Yeah, it's...
I mean...
Yeah.
Yes. I made it to Catacombs 2.
I got to Catacombs 1 and then just, like, immediately got bodied.
Yeah, just so people know that is why Corndan is in the lead. So, I have to ask, because we have to do a little bit of trivia every once in a while, wells. We're going into a well. I have to ask, what is an artesian well?
Artesian well?
Yes. What? Yeah. Actually, we'll go with Sharfers because Corndan, like, I feel like Corndan would know this. So let's ask Sharfers first. Do you know what an artesian well is? No, I'm just saying Corndan, like, studied physics and probably studied wells at some point.
That's fair.
Probably had a whole class in college just about artesian wells.
I mean, if I were a civil engineer, that might be true.
I mean, are you an uncivil engineer? He's a rebellious engineer. James Dean of engineers, let me tell you.
Engineers hate. Engineers will never want you to know. Number 7 will shock you. That's it.
Okay. However, Sharfers, I want to give you a chance to make up a few points.
Okay.
So, artesian well. What's an artesian well?
It's a well made by hand.
Okay, let's go to Corndan because
I mean,
what's the actual name?
If I remember correctly, it's a well that goes down to like the water table and hits a spring, right? Like an artesian spring.
In essence, it's a well that I would say that Corndan's answer is more correct. Sharfers, that was worth a lot of points. It was worth 1 million. You almost were able to come back from that.
One day I'll get it.
But I feel like we got to give it to Corndan. Essentially, it's a well that does not require a pump because the water comes out automatically. So if you ever hear somebody say artesian well, artesian spring, if you see a bottle that says water came from an artesian spring, it just means that it, like, it just comes out. Artesian well, most of the time, if you dig a well and it's an artesian well, the water will just start coming out of it because of the water pressure. You don't have to have any mechanism in order to get the water out. There we go.
Gotcha.
Well, information. I hope that helped everybody to learn. And I'm not sure if I actually explained it. So there you go, everybody. Actually, I guess I played a lot of Dwarf Fortress because Wikipedia says an artesian aquifer, confined aquifer containing groundwater under positive pressure. As soon as you break into it, water will come out. Yeah.
Is that why you know what an artesian well is? Because of Dwarf Fortress?
No, it's not. I knew that before Dwarf Fortress. It's just that aquifers in Dwarf Fortress suck.
I like learning.
Especially the heavy aquifers, because you dig into those, everyone's dead. Okay, there's water everywhere. Yeah, you do not want to dig into one of those freaking aquifers. But I love Dwarf Fortress. The new release is great.
It's getting some traction too. It's actually good to see.
I made a mod for it, Sharpers.
You did?
I heard.
Yeah.
Lots of names.
Yeah, it was probably one of the easier mods that I could make. But yeah, thank goodness there was something relatively easy that helped me. Okay, well, let me think. We're getting pretty far into this match right now. We're just about hitting the half-hour mark here.
Really fast. Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, this game is fun enough. Like, I've played Cuso Grande matches and stuff like that where, like, you're just like, when is this gonna end?
Yeah, it's only been 12 minutes. I'm sitting here crying.
It's only been 12 minutes, and I'm pretty certain I've been playing for 3 hours.
Well, everybody, if you're excited for a game that feels like that, that might be the game after this one.
This does not feel like I've been playing for like a half an hour.
Yeah, this is one of those games I could totally see you just like poof, and in 5 hours it's gone.
You're like, well, there we go. Time is gone. My life is gone. My time is gone because of Downwell. Yeah. So yeah, Cornden, I think you're really taking advantage of the turtles. One other thing that I should mention, by the way, is that if you jump into one of the portals on the left or the right that stops time, that also does not count as landing on the ground. So you can land in that, collect whatever you want in here, jump out of it, and keep your combo going. Like I said, this game has a lot of mechanics to it that can help you get more and more gems, and it's very... If you're needing the upgrades that you get in the game, you need to take advantage of all of the mechanics that you can.
I played the game for 20 minutes, and I should be learning. I should be doing high level strats already.
No, like, I mean, I would call that a medium level strat. It's like,
ooh, I should do medium level strats.
Yeah, do medium level strats, huh?
Got it. Easy.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
Bebop, low, and drum. I got it.
There you go, Cornden. You got a 5 combo. Consume some dead bot. Uh-oh. What did it say?
Consume some dead bodies for health.
Oh yeah, I've definitely gotten that one before.
I just love that it makes an eating sound effect. The biggest downside to it, though, is that if you are using that quite a bit, you know, you will probably be landing on the ground and not really...
yeah, but if we're going... Here's the thing, like if we're going for progress, right?
Yeah.
Then I want, you know, like doing that's fine. Because I want to be able to go further on.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how many bodies you have to eat before you get a health.
It's a lot, because I've been eating bodies and no health yet.
Okay.
It doesn't matter because I'm dead.
So, per a guide that I found, it says it's 10 bodies for 1 HP. So yeah, you have to play pretty well in order to get health back, but
laser.
That's fine. You know, if you are doing that route, go a little bit slower, kill them, especially kill the things that leave bodies. Like these sacks of goo, the jellyfish, I don't think they have bodies. Does a jellyfish...
Nope, their frog does.
I'm trying to remember. There have been some weird things that I've gotten leather from in Dwarf Fortress. And I'm pretty sure I've had jellyfish leather, and I'm like, I don't think that's real.
Jellyfish leather? How does that work?
Yeah, every once in a while, I'm like, I don't think that is possible. Anybody
We do play
skin
Dwarf
jellyfish?
Fortress for realism. That's fair.
Yeah, that's the most important aspect. I'm sorry, that's like 90% of my life right now, Dwarf Fortress. Oh yeah, Railcoon is pointing out, I managed to find an exploit so that elf visitors who came into town and wanted to stay long term, normally you can't make them do work for you. They just sort of chill, and if they want to help out, they help out. I found a way to make them do stuff, and so there was this elf who made a really stupid statue of a fly. Who the crap makes a statue of a little stupid fly, okay? Like, and it's the size of a fly. Like, penny size, okay? It's that freaking small. So I used the exploit that I found, and I forced him to take out trash and chop down trees, and the elf dude was so sad the rest of his life.
His poor, miserable life.
Well, he made a stupid fly statue. I think he got what was coming. Okay. Anyways, the point is, I love Dwarf Fortress, and it makes sense to me that some of these things should not be leaving bodies behind. I guess that's the moral. Did a frog just kill you, Sharfers?
Oh, no, I took an intentional death because I took 2 hits too quickly. That's all. It was
You know what?
The very beginning of the game.
That's actually a very important strat for when it comes to races like this. A lot of the times when we have races, mystery races for games that people haven't played before, you usually want to figure out ways to stay alive, but in this case, this is a game where you're going to be restarting over and over and over and over again, so if you have a very bad start to one run, sometimes just dying really fast in order to get that bad run out of the way is completely fine. Yeah, meta strategies are important when it comes to races. Yeah. You know what, Sharfers? That's a really good... I'll go ahead and count that as a good lesson for everybody watching.
Yes.
And yeah, you can get another 5 points for the very good lesson.
Sweet.
You're like up to 10 points now.
10 entire points? I'm feeling pretty good about myself.
Yeah, you should. Let me see what this looks like on the layout. Okay. I love that you can't even see the full number of points that Corndan had. No, it should be 2. It should be 2 million points at this point. Our producer Ghost is asking me if he got another million. Yes. And if he didn't, I think he deserves it.
The nepotism.
Yeah.
Calling on
we do have a little nepotism problem here when it comes to me.
I mean,
Sorry, Sharfers, I can't do anything about it.
Certainly not.
What are you gonna do about it, huh?
He knows that if he doesn't cooperate with me, clearly I will give him bad time slots for games in Cuso Grande.
Oh no.
That would require me to be a contestant again. I'd have to do it.
Oh no, did you get eliminated?
I didn't play this year.
What? You didn't join Kusagrande this year?
No, not
Everybody,
this year.
I host a bad video game tournament,
I was a big
and
game.
I'm gonna go ahead and take those 5 points away from Sharfers.
Yeah,
for
that's
not
fair. You
joining
know
my
what?
tournament.
That's deserved. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Okay.
So the thing is, with this game, honestly, either player could take the lead at any point. Corndan has the lead, but because of how fast the game goes and how fast you go down, you could potentially pass the other player at any point. It could,
just one good run, basically, is all you
yeah,
need. And one good
all
run
you
takes 2
need is
minutes.
one good run. The game that we have after this, that is definitely not going to be the case. They'll need to learn how to play consistently and how to just make steady progress, because it's going to be a big pain in the butt. I'm very excited about that. However, let's live in the moment. One good run is all you need. Wait, Railcoon, our producer, didn't play this year either? What is up with this?
How do you not know who's playing in your tournament?
Why do I surround
take care
myself?
of all of it.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of it. Here's the deal. I can follow the schedule, but I really hate scheduling other people. Like,
yeah, it's just the logistics.
And honestly, trying to schedule matches for, like, even right now, we're in round 4, it's 84 people or something like that. Like, it's a stupid amount of people, right? It's really just hard to...
Hey everybody, welcome to, this was going to be Grudge Match about AGDQ, but now we're just talking about how annoying it is to schedule 84 people for tournaments.
Well, I mean, imagine, like, scheduling GDQ. Like, appreciate the people who put that schedule together.
Yeah, they put work in. Like,
marathon
like,
organizing.
Seriously.
Oh, not only that, but like, as soon as you get like 100, 150 people scheduled, there's going to be one who's like, my time slot doesn't work. And they're like, well, what time does it work? And they're like, well, you scheduled me for Wednesday at 3 a.m., but literally the only time that I can play is Saturday at 2 p.m. And then the schedule organizers are like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But if you can't play it this time, I've got to figure out something. So then comes the compromises, you know, trying to discuss everything. Yeah. So everybody, if you have ever needed to reschedule something, you have to apologize to me in chat right now.
Just in general, like across all, like in any way, shape, or form.
If you have ever rescheduled anything video game wise that needed to be scheduled, if you have rescheduled, then apologize now. This is your chance to get redemption. I'm apologizing because I've definitely done that. I'm sorry.
We've all done it. If you participated enough in any number of speedruns, at some point you have to reschedule something.
I'm sorry. I was your nightmare. People are crying and screaming right now. Good. Feel the pain. You gotta pay for the mistakes that you made. 2 years ago, you had to reschedule a teeth cleaning with your dentist. I feel like you're paying them. As soon as you're paying them, then it doesn't matter quite as much. Oh crap! Does that mean that anybody who subscribes doesn't have to apologize? By the way, if you wish to support the Hotfix and this content, you are welcome to subscribe to twitch.tv/gamesdonequick because it keeps the show rolling. Nah, but you're still required to apologize. I'm gonna go ahead and get that. Just not to dentists. Dentists are, I don't know. I feel like you have to reschedule with a dentist at least once every 2 years. If you don't, you're doing it wrong. It costs so much money. It costs so much money. Oh my gosh. We had gift subs. Thank you, chat.
There you go, gift subs.
People are asking if this grudge match is about me and chat. And I feel like in a way it always is about me and chat. Yeah. Oh no. I can't. I'm not going to go ahead and reference that. I know exactly what it is. I appreciate the joke, Chad. Thank you. I love you.
Reference acknowledged. I also understand.
Reference acknowledged. And that is it. Oh, yeah. As it turns out, if you don't want to apologize, then you can go ahead and subscribe and say you're not apologizing. And that's all you have to do. Wow,
that's just apologizing with money. That's all that.
I love this workaround. Yeah, just subscribe to gamesdonequick.com and say that you don't. Yeah. I don't know where we are. Twitch? We're on Twitch? We might be on YouTube, actually. I have no idea. Subscribing to YouTube, that doesn't cost any money. Go to Twitch. That's how you can buy your soul back. Anyways, here we are. Corndan, I think, is having one of the best pushes that we've seen so far. This is a very good attempt. And, you know, as soon as I start pointing out how Corndan is doing fantastic.
That's definitely the record.
That was... Yeah, Catacombs 3 is ludicrous. It's so difficult. Well... At least we got to see skeletons and ghosts and stuff. I like them. They're not that scary. They're just skeletons. Seriously,
every enemy is scary in this game. I see.
No.
Once I get swarmed by them, it's just absolutely horrible.
I think skeletons are so cute, though. Like, I know that skeletons are like they used to be people or something, but then they died, and so they should be scary. But like, I think skulls are so cute. Somebody made me some crystal skulls and sent them, and they're so cute. I have them sitting on my desk here. I've got 4 of them right here, just looking at me. And I look back and I wave sometimes. It's fun. Anyways, I like skeletons. That's it. Game over for Sharif. That is sad.
I am sad.
Yeah, is there anything cool you can do to, like, get some more points? I want to give you more points, Sharif. Like, do you have a good story?
I have a good story.
Yeah, what's, like, something embarrassing that happened to you? Like, we need some, like...
Okay.
Maybe
So
blackmail
here's my
material. Okay.
So people ask me, how did I find out about Axe Battler? We're bringing it back around cross-promotion.
Yes, because that is the game that you're running at GDQ this next week.
So you mentioned you gave out Axe Battler at a Kusa Grande like many years ago now. It was like the second Kusa Grande or something.
Because it's not exactly the best game. Exactly,
It's not. It's also very hard casually. Like, it's unfair.
Oh, it's very hard.
So I had already known about the game. I was not a Game Boy kid. I was a Game Gear kid.
Ah.
So I had a Game Gear, this big, 6 AA batteries. When I traveled, I used to have to take 6, like an entire bag of batteries with me on the plane. It was great. I owned that game as a kid. I owned like 5 Game Gear games, and so
okay.
I owned that game, and I owned Arch Rivals, which is a basketball game. I don't know what else like here.
That sounds familiar. Yeah.
It's like the precursor to NBA Jam. It's like everyone punches each other. Players punch each other. And I owned Crystal Warriors and Sonic, one of the Sonic games. But anyway, so I definitely
had a Game Gear when I was growing up, personally.
Did you?
Yeah, I
Nice.
did. Yeah,
Very
do.
cute.
I still have my Game
What?
Gear, but I actually don't know if it works.
Game Gear
It probably
friends.
doesn't. It probably doesn't. I'm running on like the original Game Gear that I used to own, but it's been like remodded and refurbished 50 million times at this point. It's had the screen mod, and it's had been recapped, and it's modified for output and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But if you haven't touched it since you were a kid, it doesn't.
I was the type of person who didn't play with batteries. I had an AC adapter.
Oh yeah.
We also had a car adapter for long drives. That's how I did it. I sat on a wooden floor and played a Game Gear with the extremely short cord.
Yeah.
And I'd play that for like probably, I was gonna say hours, but probably like 10 minutes because my butt started hurting on that floor. Freaking wood floor.
But I would bring it to school sometimes and like just pull it out of my backpack, and everyone else would snicker at me.
By the way, chat did point out that you unlocked a different mode where you had 6
I
HP,
did.
Corndan.
Yep.
And you
Boulder
fell
mode.
faster. Fewer level upgrade choices, though, which can make it a bit more difficult.
Yeah. I mean, I can see where if you had other upgrades and stuff where that could be interesting, right? Like, you know,
You just go faster,
so
we have
the-
more health, right? So.
Well, the upgrade I had recharged your gun whenever you collected gems. So, like, that was actually kind of interesting with it.
Oh, you can combo a lot off of that. Every
Yep.
gem that you collect, you
You
just
just keep
get
going
to shoot
forever,
even
yeah.
more and more and more. Yeah. Yeah, question. Okay, so we were talking about the Game Gear and Sharfer's Discovery.
So that was the game. So I discovered the game as a kid. I was like, I don't know, 8 years old or something, and I never really got very far. There's a part early in the game, very very early in the game. You're like in the speed run, you're less than a minute into the game. A Sega Nomad, yes, I have one of those.
I don't know what that is. No, we're
It
talking
is
about
a
Axe
winning-
Battler. Are
it's
we
a
ever going to
portable-
finish this
It's a
story? I
portable
was gonna give you
Genesis,
a point.
basically.
Oh, okay, never mind. That's cool then. Carry on.
Yeah, it's a portable Genesis. It's actually very cool. You can also play, I think, Master System games on it too.
I don't think you can because it just has the Genesis slot.
By the way, thank you, chat, for keeping up your redemption arc. all of you reschedulers who have subscribed. Guess what? You know what? GDQ's happening next week, so it's fun. It's a good thing to support, and supporting Hotfix shows as well so that we can keep doing them is good as well. With that said, Sharfers, you said it was an embarrassing discovery how you start playing.
Oh, it's definitely not embarrassing. I was just lying.
You were lying?
Oh yeah, straight up lying. But I did the very first time, not the first time I played Axe Battler, but one of the times I played Axe Battler, there's an early I got a pastel tile set.
Ooh, are you gonna change
I don't
the
know how
tile set?
I don't know how to change the tile set.
Sharfers, I'm not going to give you points for lying to me, but I'll give you points if you change the tile set. Like
Virtual Boy. Done.
How do you change the tile set?
Just in the pause menu, there's a palette. But
how many points?
Terrible, by the way. Holy
how
cow.
many? How many points do you think you?
I got one. I got
that?
one for you right here.
This makes the game much harder for me. On the record.
Chat, we'll let chat decide how many points should Sharfers get for playing in Virtual Boy style. This is.
I want to learn a Virtual Boy speedrun one day.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Railkin says 1,000. He needs at least 500,000 for this minus one. 5 trillion.
Minus one is fair. Minus one's
We've
fair.
got a lot of 200 million. I feel like I could go to 1,000. I'll give 1,000. 1 point for every Virtual Boy sale. Ooh, that's even better. How many sales did the Virtual Boy have?
I get 4 points.
You get 4 points. Okay, 770,000 points. There you go.
Really? It sold that many?
It apparently did. Not as many sales as Cornan has points, but still pretty good.
That's that's more than I thought it would have been.
Yeah.
More than I don't mind high points.
Yeah, where does this come from? Famitsu says that's how many it sold. Okay. I guess I'll trust them. That's a good enough source. Wow, Cornden got a 10-kill combo, and that got you 100 extra gems, which, if you are definitely going for high-cost store buys, that's pretty significant. That's a big boost. Okay, ooh. You don't have to keep playing on this, but finish the run that you're on, and then you can go ahead and keep your Virtual Boy points.
Fair enough. I finished 1-1. There you go.
That was pretty good. Pretty balloon.
Yeah,
let me look up what the balloon does. I think that makes you fall a little bit slower, but I'm not sure. Balloon. Okay, if touched, it explodes. It's just 1 HP.
It's an extra hit point, yeah.
It's like Soul Heart in Binding of Isaac. That's it.
It's like Binding of Isaac with less references to food.
There's a lot less poo in this, yeah. I'd agree. A lot more gems, a lot less poo.
I mean, that's probably for the best, though.
Yeah, honestly, that's sort of my preference in life. If I open up the package, what would I rather have? Give me the gems. Nobody's mailing me gems. I mean, except for the crystal skulls, I got those. Okay, I suppose I have opened up packages and gotten more gems than poo, which means that I've been fairly successful in my life.
Yes, I would have to agree with you.
Oh no, your balloon popped.
Yeah, it popped pretty early.
Yeah, I mean, it's an extra HP. Yeah, apparently the dev has confirmed that you fall a little tiny bit slower with the balloon, but it's not.
I believe that.
It's not a huge amount, so Okay, Corndan has the shotgun style weapon, which I think is fun. Mind you,
I think it would be better if I had the upgrade to recharge on gems. right? 'Cause
Oh, that would be a good upgrade to have with the shotgun. Here's the deal. This game doesn't have double jumps. So when you're falling, the only way to control speed is by using ammo.
Yeah.
You shoot. Shooting is essentially your hover / almost a double jump in some cases mechanic, and you have a limited amount until you land on the ground.
Ooh,
I think it's really neat.
It's a fun game. I'm not good at it, but I'm enjoying it.
That's fine. People are good at various types of games. That's just how it is.
People are good at various types of games. When a game is good, I'm already at a disadvantage.
Oh no!
I mean,
so is
same
Corn
here.
Man. Yeah. What the hey? I'm making you play a good game.
We're going against our branding, basically.
Yeah. You know what? I have good taste. I keep telling Corn Dan that I have good taste, and he doesn't believe me.
You play this and you play Dwarf Fortress. That's pretty good.
This and Dwarf Fortress. I think there's more to life than this and Dwarf Fortress.
Those are the two. That's all I got. And lunch.
So, the person who made this game, by the way, it looks like they also made the game Pointy, which if y'all have Netflix, you've probably seen that every now and then, because apparently it was Netflix's mobile game of the year this last year. So that's pretty cool. I have no idea what it is, except that there's this short little green, lizard thing, and it looks cute. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and give that a shot. I love this game. I love the developer. Everybody in chat is typing in all caps to play Pointy. Okay,
Pointy.
It's down. Apparently it's Downwell, except you go up. It's Upwell.
It's Upwell.
I'll play
I'll play
Upwell. Yeah. You know what? If we were playing that, we'd have inverse points.
How does that work? How does that
you'd
work?
be winning.
Is there is it like because gravity's taking you down in this game? Clearly, is it like a jetpack or something? That's how that works.
Probably a jetpack, or maybe you jump on clouds. I know nothing about it. You're asking a lot about a game that I've never heard of until right now. What the crap is Pointy? Okay. By the way, devs, we love you. And honestly, I am learning about video games right now, and whatever I say here is probably just me being a nerd. So, yeah. I'll go ahead and look it up a little bit more. But yeah, I would like to play Upwell. You aim the character to flick up. That sounds pretty cool.
It's not really a platformer, it's something a little bit different.
Yeah. I think we're getting very close to the end. We're in the last 4 minutes. By the time chat hears this, we might be in the last 3 minutes. I don't actually see the timer personally right now because setup is a little bit different. But point-wise, 3.5 minutes. Point-wise, you both are doing great. But Sharfers, you need to get to the catacombs.
The catacombs. I got halfway through the first catacombs level.
Yeah, this is getting close to your last chance to make a new personal best. Generally, when you're racing people as well, outside of this show, you're not usually talking to people that you're racing in these types of matches. You know, you don't want to give them information. This is much more of a friends come together and
vibe.
This is the vibe show. But because of that, what you want to do towards the end of a match is just make it your best push. Make your last push your most reliable best push. So that's what I'm saying. You bought a little bit of extra health, probably a good idea.
Lost, yes.
It happens. Welcome to video games. Do you know how often I see a health refill that drops from an enemy and take twice as much damage trying to get it? And I'm like, well, that was a terrible idea, but guess that just happened.
That's the Kid Cool 1-up right above the pit. Pure
Hey,
bait.
but you get that right, and then you know you fall into the pit, but you're not off anywhere.
I mean, you've done nothing. All you've done is waste your time, but you're playing Kid Cool, so your time.
You've got infinite continues. Don't go for the 1-up.
That's actually a really good point. Lives are basically meaningless.
Well, we're talking about Kid Cool specifically, chat. Okay.
If you're offered a 1-up in real life, you should take it.
Yes.
Yeah.
If that is a thing that can happen, then you should absolutely take it.
So, question. Will you two forgive me making you two play Kid Cool the last grudge match because you have now played Downwell?
I was cool the first time.
I don't mind playing Kid Cool.
Wait, I didn't even need to ask for forgiveness.
Nah, we're chill.
Crap! Well, I'm taking that back then. I'm also taking like 100,000 of each of your points. I didn't earn any points during the match. I gotta at least get some. I gave you Downwell. Give me your points. Give me your points. Gotta give me your points.
This game is interesting too because it's a game where you could, if you have like 20 minutes, you can just pick it up and play it. I think it's on mobile too, right?
Yeah, from what I saw, this is on mobile. I suppose, you know, the developer's other game is also on mobile. So that would make sense, yeah.
You're right, if you have an hour, you can pick this up. We're proof of that right now.
Ooh, you got jet boots. 30 seconds left. Best of luck. Can you... Okay, where's Sharfers? You just need to go...
1-2. We're done.
Yeah, you're not getting there. There's no
I had a
hope.
good run going, and then I took like 3 hits immediately and died.
Yeah, welcome to this game. Welcome to roguelites in general. As soon as you start taking damage, you can panic and just die.
Yeah, it all compiles, like it all like piles on. So,
with that said, it is time. Downwell, the Corndan, has managed to prove that
Awful Block is best block.
That Awful Block is best block, and that Axe Battler should have been in Awful Block, and that Sharif, you need to apologize for not being in Awful Block.
I apologize to all my friends and family.
Good.
It was a moment of weakness. I desired not to be in the Awful Block. I understand the error of my ways now.
Oh my gosh, it is all... Yeah, well, good. Next time, you know, you need to submit, like, Crystal's ponytail, or, you know, I'm glad that you're thinking about what you did by playing a game that is better than Corndan's game.
I'm gonna submit Secret Agent Barbie.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that made it.
That's awful.
I don't know. I could see. I could make a case for it not being an Awful Block, but
it's extremely
that said,
broken.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Totally
it would be Awful Block. It would be Awful Block. With that said, this has been our first match of the GDQ Hotfix Corndan. Tell everybody what they need to know about you. Where can they find you on Twitch, and also tell them just a tiny bit about your speedrun coming up for GDQ.
I mean, you can find me at twitch.tv/Corndan. I don't stream a whole lot, but I'm getting back into it. I got a Mister for Christmas, and so we're going through the Amiga library, mostly because I can. The real thing that you want to know about me is that I am playing Battle of the Eras on Thursday at like 4 a.m. And this is the best, worst fighting game you'll ever see your entire life, made by 3 14-year-olds who did their best. And we're going to go through and play it with the best character, Shadow Snake, who is the developer's like little brother.
I love it.
Like legitimately little brother. And
I didn't know that until now. That is amazing.
Right. So, and we're basically going to, you know, fight our way to victory. And you'll see this amazing game. And seriously, don't miss it. It's awesome. And go watch the rest of the Awful Block. And Sharif's run. Go watch Sharif's run.
Yes. Corndan, what day and time? It's going to be Thursday morning.
4 a.m.
4 a.m. Thursday, 4 a.m.
Like, I think 4 a.m. on the dot right now.
Cool. I will definitely be watching. Sharif, what about you? What do people need to know about you?
Yeah, you can find me here on Twitch at twitch.tv/Sharfers. I can post in chat so you'll see it eventually.
And if you can't find him there, go to beef.fish.
Oh yeah, you can go to beef.fish as well. That's mine.
What the crap?
And yeah, don't worry about it. I've owned the beef.fish domain for like 10 years.
That's horrifying. I dislike it. I'm gonna take away your virtual boy points because of that.
I'm okay with that. Beef.fish. Anyway, yes. So I stream there once a week. Usually it's Tuesdays. Sometimes it's Thursdays. Right now I'm celebrating Barbanuary, which is we play Barbie games in January because I was supposed to. I was supposed to play. It was supposed to be Barbie-cember, but then I streamed once in December for various reasons. But yeah, Barbanuary. I'm slowly trying to go through all the Barbie games that I own that I haven't beaten. I'm currently playing Barbie and Her Sister's Puppy Rescue on the Wii U. I have a Wii U pad right here. Anyway, and so games like that, that kind of thing. Beef.fish. And
okay,
that's it. That's
and
other games like that.
Axe Battler.
And Axe Battler. So my run is on Monday at 4:30 a.m. Eastern. Very
that's
good
in
time.
like 3 days.
It's very soon. It's very soon. I'm gonna be practicing, like very. But yeah. So and it stars. So the full name is Axe Battler: A Legend of Golden Axe. It's canonically in the Golden Axe universe. Those beat 'em ups on the Genesis. This is a Game Gear exclusive. And it really, really wants to be Zelda 2 and doesn't really get there. But it also looks like Dragon Warrior, and also Axe Battler never uses an axe at any point.
That's right. I forgot about
never
that.
ever uses an axe. That's the only spoiler I'm giving you.
He battles axes. He doesn't battle with axes.
His name is and then the golden axe is something that's stolen. It's a whole thing. It's a legend.
I forgot about that. Okay. I'm so happy. So happy. Yeah, everybody, beef.fish, don't get beef brain. We will be right back with our second match and the last match before GDQ. We'll be coming up in just a little bit. Hang tight. We'll see you in a couple minutes. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the GDQ Hotfix. I'm Brosentia, the host of the Hotfix Grudge Match, the show where we bring two people on and make them play a game that they have never played before. I like to think of it as two friends sitting down, getting to experience a game, talking about their histories, and, ultimately letting us figure out who is the top gamer of the two. Now, the last match we had Cornden and Sharfers come back and have a rematch, and Cornden once again took the victory. If they both come back, I'm gonna give them something that's not a platformer though, because we really need to figure out maybe it's just Cornden is too good at jumping. I don't know. With that said, I've got a few announcements before we get started today. AGDQ 2023 online is starting this Sunday, January 8th, and it goes until the 15th. Go to gamesdonequick.com for a little bit more info, and y'all know we've got the pre-show starting at 11:30 a.m. Eastern on Sunday, so go there. The games start at noon, and you will have a full week of action. This is all going to be online, by the way, so please go and support. We have a lot of people all around the world who are participating and playing games. It's going to be a heck of a lot of fun. I'm going to be, it's like there's my week. Also, please know that we do not have any Hotfix shows tomorrow. This is the last one before GDQ. So, you're going to have a week without us. And then we'll be back. We'll be back like immediately after. There's going to be some pretty cool one-time shows happening right after GDQ. So, we'll hopefully be able to talk about it more during the week. Just expect a lot more content to keep coming after GDQ. If you do wish to support us, by the way, you can go ahead and subscribe your subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits cheered on the GDQ channel. Do help support Games Done Quick, especially with the AGDQ 2023 costs, including the cost that came with the hotel cancellation since we're not going down to Florida. If you would like, please consider subscribing. We would love to be able to keep providing daily content here. Now, with that said, I've got two of my friends here, Downwell and Novasol, who are going to be playing a special little game. Downwell, hello there. How are you doing?
Doing okay.
Well, good. Now, there's been a lot of hot gossip going around that you might be playing a game at GDQ this year. Yeah, what are you playing there?
Yeah, so I'll be playing Dokai Bigaganda for DOS, which is a Korean platformer that I might have actually pronounced correctly. It got put in awful block. I'm not really sure why. It's a very good game. I swear. I promise. I swear I'm not lying. You can't prove that I'm lying.
Okay, y'all, we were debating what the worst game was ever on a GDQ, if it's going to be upcoming Battle of the Eras, or if it was Hoshi wa Mirohito. You're the runner of Hoshi. So we have the two people tonight who have played possibly the worst games that I love, the worst games that have ever been on a GDQ. So it's exciting to have you here. Anything else that chat needs to know about you?
Not really. No.
Oh, okay, not really. Well, the layers during the upcoming game, I'm sure. Novasol is our other player. Hello, Novasol. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great, bro. I'm assuming that opinion will change very shortly.
I don't know. We'll find out. So, yeah, what game are you playing at GDQ?
None, because I'm not a speedrunner. I'm just some rando. In.
Novasol's not a rando. Novasol actually helps choose a lot of games for the Bad Game Tournament that I put on, Kusa Grande. Novasol is definitely a retro gamer, and I think that even though you're not a speedrunner per se, doing a mystery race like this takes a little bit of a different skill set, although it's something that speedrunning can help with. It doesn't always necessarily help with a mystery race. Yeah, right. But it's good to have both of you. We'll learn a little bit more about you two as we get started. With that said, you want to go ahead and enter your name, because we've got Cosmic Race for the PlayStation 1. What's going on Downwell's screen? That's called the demo. Chat. That's the demo. Chat, you're not... This is live, chat. This is live. You haven't even asked that yet, but I'm anticipating right now. This is a live show. And if you're on YouTube, it's not live. Okay, so it looks like after entering the names, we're going to have Downwell versus Help Us. Which is a good combination. Are you going to... Yeah, which... Start. You press start in order to push end.
Yeah, but you press X to hit all the other ones. And
I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, show off the characters that there are.
Got
because
Cyan Square, Kenjuro T.
Okay.
Underscore Eoclis Paldo.
It's Leo. It's Leo.
It's an underscore.
It's just a little cut off.
There is no L. There is no. You can't tell me that's an L. You can't tell me that's an L.
Yeah. Fine. Whatever.
I don't know how to pronounce this one.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with Aisha. I don't know how else to go.
Hey, Aisha. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. And then
barbecue.
Driving the Slagon, S-Lagon.
So
S-Lagon, which is totally a train and not a bus.
It's a bus. Chat, tell me it's a bus. It's a bus.
It has a cow catcher. How is that not a train?
I mean, some buses have cow catchers. Depends on where you live.
I don't even know what a cow catcher is supposed to do.
It prevents you from killing the cows when you hit them.
Why would you hit the? Why don't you just not hit?
Because you can't stop in time because you're a train.
Well, buses can't stop either. So
yeah, that's fair. Okay. Well, with that said, both of you have decided. I've talked to them, and every character does play differently, and some characters have significant advantages over the others. You two, so because of that, I asked them to play the same character which they have decided will be barbecue. Y'all, if you want to go play one of the other characters on your own, you can go ahead and do that. We're going to see barbecue today. Okay, are you both ready?
Yes.
As much as possible. Okay.
I mean, considering we don't know the controls and we're not allowed to actually like go into the game until right now. Yes,
I literally told them, do not test the controls with this game. I did not tell them the controls. They know nothing going into this, okay? And honestly, I can't really find a good list of controls, so even if I tried to tell you, it wouldn't be very doable. Okay, so I'm going to do a countdown. Start when I say go. 3, 2, 1, go. Now, again, all of the characters play fairly differently. Yeah, you want to...
I'm glad we had the same reaction to that map screen.
It's a good map.
It looks like JPEG corruption.
The map is just JPEG
really
corruption.
It really does.
So, everybody, this is Cosmic Race, and we are essentially doing the campaign mode? I don't know. And they're trying to figure out how to play the game at this point.
Okay, but why though?
So
okay.
Downwell
I figured out everything except for how to move. Figure out how to move forward. Finally,
progress.
Okay, so you've both figured out how to move forward. Okay,
I haven't figured out how to turn.
Okay, you don't know how to turn yet. Okay, this is good. Okay, everybody, y'all should try this game.
I don't know if I'm going the wrong way.
But we're going to go ahead and unravel the secrets to this game as time goes on. I honestly don't know if you're going the right or the wrong way either.
Well, I'm following somebody. I think I'm going the right way.
Am I drunk? What?
I can't.
I don't.
Why is there a camera rotate
button? Too drunk
button?
or too sober for this? And I don't
Why
know
are there
which
multiple
one.
camera rotate buttons?
Okay.
Also, they're backwards. They're the wrong way for L and R for the rotating camera. Oh, good.
Okay.
Oh,
I have figured out go.
Oh, good. How do I? Oh no.
People are saying it's racing with tank controls, but I don't think that's
Is
not tank
controls.
That's not tank controls. This is bus train controls.
Shoot. Okay.
Well, we've got our first game over. So, Novasol, how do you control?
You don't. You don't. That's okay.
Okay, so
that's.
I mean, I figured out go forward in this.
How do you? Okay, so accelerate or go forward. What is the button?
Which
R1? Okay.
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 You're doing good with R1. You're doing great there. Okay. Dollwolf, what are you trying to figure out here?
I'm just like, so circle is to turn right and square is to turn left, sort of. And D-pad is just like stupid. I don't know.
Okay, D-pad is okay. So R1 is go. D-pad is stupid. Okay.
Yeah, no, very important to. So it's. I'm trying to describe how stupid flying works.
Oh my gosh! So everybody, I want you to know, back in the third Kusa Grande, AGDQ's dear, wonderful leader, who's going to be stepping down this year, gave out Cosmic Race to the players in my bad game tournament, and it was really funny. It was really, really funny, and as a little bit of we gave this game as a bit of a treat. You get a little Cosmic Race. Yeah. So thank you so much, Mikeyama, for helping me discover this majesty of a game. With that said, Dollwolf, you've got a lot of FPS going on.
Yeah, this is a 320 frame per second game.
I mean,
like,
for you,
that Nintendo 64. Yeah.
Okay, so you're kind of turning a little bit, I think.
I really hope that's what I'm doing because it's.
Or at least you're like strafing. No, yeah, I can say you are definitely possibly turning right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the D-pad strafes.
Okay.
So that's what I was trying to describe when I was just calling it stupid. The D-pad is strafe. Circle and square are actually turns. I don't know the difference between up and down and triangle and X.
I don't think there's a difference, but I'm not sure.
And then there are multiple camera buttons that are all awful, and I'm just not touching them anymore.
Yeah, I know that like L2 and R2 are camera buttons. And if you accidentally push them, it's a nightmare. And you have to like fix it before you lose.
Yeah, no, you will just keep looking at the front of your bus, front of your dragon bus.
Yeah. Are we missing anything else, or are those pretty like what other camera buttons are there?
Select probably does something, but I'm afraid. I'm too scared to push select at this point.
Howard.
Are you going to do it? Novasol, I'll give you 100 points if you push it.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to hit select.
Yeah, whoever does it.
Why did you make me press this button?
Why? Why is it first person?
Wait.
This might actually be helping.
I'm going to go ahead and say that Novasol gets the 100 points for doing it first.
No, I've gone to the first person for nothing.
Then you just ran into her car's butt. Good job.
Enjoy how it doesn't adjust the camera when you turn until after you're done turning.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, you're right. You turn left and then the camera moves behind you. Okay. Yeah, I think you beat the level. Good job.
Cool.
So there are many other mechanics that I don't want to talk about too. Oh, never mind. I guess they beat the level and you didn't. Okay, that's right. That was the wolf guy
first.
Yeah, you have to beat your opponent. As you see at the bottom, there is a red triangle. You're the white triangle. You need to beat the red triangle.
Well, yeah. Good luck with that, us.
I do love the congratulations you lose. That's a pretty amazing way to finish that.
I was gonna hey, I came in second. I guess that's okay in this game. Nope, just GG's.
It felt hopeful, at least. You know?
It really did. I had hope.
Well, that's a mistake.
I felt like I was doing okay, and then I noticed how far behind I am, and oof.
I mean, for all I knew, there was like a 50-50 chance of getting a good game tonight, right?
I mean, like considering that Corndan and Sharif got a good game, I sometimes give good games on this channel. Okay, honestly, it's mostly like, what do you want from me? And they they didn't necessarily request something good. It's just that they said that they'd already played all of the bad things that I threw out to them. So yeah, and Downwell rocks. It's so good.
It looked like a lot of fun. Yeah,
it's really good. Highly recommended. If you haven't played it, then y'all, you're obviously on the wrong. On the wrong what? I don't know. If you'd rather play this than Downwell, then you've got some very specific tastes. Which honestly, I really like playing this game.
It's interesting.
Here's the deal. Novasol said that he wanted a racing game.
Yeah. I didn't say I wanted one. I just said, why don't we? There's a difference.
that means that you get Cosmic Race. I'm sorry. So yeah, there was a grudge that you two had. What was this grudge?
So once upon a time, when I was the GM on Prosencha's show, and Novasol was still a lowly competitor.
Lowly.
I may have handed out a game called Mag Racer.
Yeah. That was so good.
So this game, if we can call it that. So first, Novasol starts pushing buttons, and being Novasol, he gets the game to crash. And I think this one is really more Novasol's fault because
I think so, yeah.
He hit the fire button when he didn't have a gun equipped. And I don't know what he expected to happen.
Yeah, you can't shoot something that doesn't have
nothing to happen.
That's not a gun. Yeah, shooting nothing doesn't work.
Yeah, no.
It's all obviously Novasol's fault.
Yeah, no.
That's minus 50 points. Novasol, you can't shoot nothing.
But then we got into the game, and it turns out that there is like people started taking shortcuts, and it's like, well, okay, this is cool. Shortcuts are awesome. And then people start to realize that there's basically no checkpointing system at all.
That's correct.
And then someone went on to figure out that, hey, I can just go back and forth over the finish line, and that counts.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
game got very, very what we call tube and bend.
Yeah, essentially, it is a game that is too bad to be in my bad game tournament.
Which is a shame because you. Oh, go ahead.
What's worth noting is this is the second. That was the second tube-in game you
Wait.
gave me in a row because you
Oh,
also had. Yeah, you had Scud the.
So I think I came
The
in first,
disposable
and then-
assassin. Oh my gosh!
So I came in first and then hit the do again thing anyway.
Well, don't do
Uh,
that.
I
Yeah,
feel
that
like
was a
I'm missing a.
Words. Words are words.
Yeah, I don't understand how FPS works at all. Sometimes I'm going like 250, and now I'm going like 341, and I just have no idea.
I'm not going to spoil how that works, but you should definitely pay attention to it because that will help. Yeah, I think that might be an issue that if you finish the level, you might accidentally redo it.
Yep,
And I'm not sure if I'm not
sure.
sure if quitting out to the menu will still count this as being done. So
Whatever. We'll just do
It's-
this race again.
might as well. Like you're learning how the game works, and also this is probably going to be the easiest layout for one of the races in the game. Might as well
Probably.
get a little experience with how the game works because it doesn't.
But yeah, so Novasol did mention that there was another game that I gave out that was tube and bend, and this one was Scud, which is a Saturn sort of beat 'em up, I guess is the best term for
Okay.
it. So the problem with that game was basically someone was having problem with the emulator set, so we last second switched emulators. That was a mistake. Don't do that. Don't use a different emulator than the one you tested on. If anyone is in the future GM for Bro Sencha's show,
Yeah,
don't do that.
here's the deal. Like when it comes to games that are released on Steam, like Downwell, it's very easy to get them standardized across computers. There are certain older popular games that if you try to get everybody to play it, they'll run fairly reliably. Saturn games, that's a problem. What was the
Saturn
problem
emulation.
specifically with the other emulator there?
It randomly crashed. Saturn emulation is like, I don't have a good explanation for why, but it feels like it's behind most other emulators. I mean, it's definitely behind PS1 in terms of development. It feels still.
Again, when it comes to video game preservation, people usually try to preserve the things that were the best, preserve something within their nostalgia.
Are you saying Saturn was not the best console?
I don't think it, well, not in the US, no.
I mean, that's kind of fair.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that. And so it's like, big popular games usually are going to have re-releases later so that they come back and yay. But there are a lot of games on worse consoles, on more obscure consoles, or by more obscure devs that people don't remember quite as well, but they still have gems of something in it that's interesting. And like this game, I would say that this has a lot of flaws, but it still is a very compelling game in my eyes. Okay, stage 1, course 2 for Downwell. We officially have a lead now.
Yeah, I'm never getting past this level. It's never.
That's a lie. You're gonna beat it. It's fine.
It's okay. You're driving. Just remember, be the dragon bus.
Yeah, the
Embrace
counter
power of
the counter at the
dragon
top
bus.
only goes down when you're off course. So,
I mean, my issue is I'm not going fast enough to beat my opponent.
Yeah. So, Downwell, have you figured out? I'll give you some points if you want to give some tips for how to go fast.
I mean, as far as I can tell, it's the lower my altitude, the faster I go.
That is as far as I figured out. If there's more to it than that.
Yes, you do not want to collide with the terrain, but if you are close to the terrain, you will go faster. Every time you collide, you do lose a little bit of health at the bottom left as well as a lot of speed. So just don't.
Oh, that's health.
Oh, shield.
Yeah,
That's what SLD stands for.
Yeah, did you notice that you had a health bar? Because you certainly do.
No, I did not.
Yeah. But with that said, again, yeah, when it comes to a lot of games that are less popular and video game systems that are less popular, it preservation efforts are generally behind the times. Not necessarily because it's harder to do, but because most of the early effort went to what people were nostalgic about, what people really wanted to be able to bring back. So Saturn emulation, Saturn hasn't been as popular, and that's why they're a little bit behind. Of course, when it comes to games done quick, the charity marathon, we have everything played on console. We like it, as much as is humanly possible. We want to have things that are done on the original hardware because we're trying to bring in money for charity.
And this is why I own a copy of Hoshio Mirohito.
Yeah, holy
God,
cow!
It's so
and I had to bring like a special NES for you to be able to play it on, because the glitches only work with a Japanese Famicom and not with a US
with
Nintendo.
Japanese multi-tap. And it was just easier to get an AVS.
Yeah, so I brought that piece of hardware, even though it wasn't original. Yeah.
Well, for the GDQ run, that was actually thanks to Sharif, the other runner in the first match.
Wait, what did Sharif do?
I borrowed his AVS for the GDQ run. I borrowed yours for the Limit Break run.
What?
You had stuff.
I thought I brought it for both. I literally was commentating with you for GDQ, wasn't I?
You had stuff going on. During
okay.
This was AGDQ 2020, right?
I'll just go ahead and for AGDQ, not the GDQ Express.
Have I? I don't think I missed the goal. You can miss the goal.
You can miss the end goal. Yeah.
Okay, I still came in first.
Good job. Yeah, don't miss the end goal, everybody. It's not cross the finish line. Right. It's run into the giant clock.
The other racers have decided I don't get the win. They're just ramming me.
Wolf, memory for me is a really weird thing. So you could be completely right. I don't know. But with that said, thank you, Sharif, for helping. I'll go ahead and give you your Virtual Boy points back. Okay, you get them back. Also know that, like, when it comes to issues about original hardware and stuff, of course, everything that we say here is our own thoughts and opinions, and do not necessarily reflect anybody else's. And with that said, let's go ahead and get back to this game because we are flying. And Novasol, I think you beat the level.
I hope I did. That looked like a goal.
It says goal. Okay, make sure you push X to go to next game.
Oh, yeah, you give Novasol a warning. I see how it is.
Well, Novasol's behind.
Okay, fair. Uh-oh.
Why
are trees real? I keep expecting this to be a PS1 game and I can just drive through trees, and that's not the case.
The thing that's messing me up is the lack of inverted.
The what?
The lack of inverted for this.
Yeah, here's the deal. The game does have a very limited setup for what you are able to do control-wise. And honestly, it was kind of... I don't think inverted became really standard until maybe PS2. Definitely PS3, but PS1, no.
I mean, even like PS1, I'd expect it, but like this was a 95 game.
This is 95 PS1.
Yeah.
When did the PS1 launch?
Like
94?
Very late 94?
Yeah, I see 3rd of December 1994 in Japan, 9th of September 1995 in the US. So this was launched This game came out about a month after the PS1 launch.
Oh shoot, where's the course?
Which honestly, I would say that I have played enough PS1 games to know that this frame rate is dang good for an early PS1 game. Like, what the heck? For how fast this is going? I mean, I can't really tell what's going on, but like, you're going fast and it doesn't lag that much.
This is true statements. Oh, oh no, I'm
You're
going
going the wrong way. Don't wolf.
Oh, I hate this course. I think I need to just game over at this point. I am too far behind.
Yeah, you might just need. Yeah. With that said, this is opening a little bit of a chance for Novasol to start making up some grounds. Dowolf is definitely in the lead at this point. Is there a penalty to leaving the course? Yes. The number at the top starts counting down, and if it hits 0, that counts as losing the race. However, 39 seconds, that's a lot of seconds to be out of bounds. But I think they realized you needed that.
It also counts like vertical. So whenever there's a steep drop, you're just going to be out of bounds for a few seconds. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, that's true. Also, notice you've got this air. I guess we can call it an arrow below the map that kind of points in the direction that you're supposed to go. But because of the lack of like good shading, I'm not sure exactly.
It just seems to be, I think it's a compass.
Maybe it's a compass.
Because it's just spinning randomly as I turn.
That's not very random.
Okay, it's spinning as I turn, though.
Yeah. Okay, maybe that's a compass. Also, the mini-map, I don't understand it.
It's
like I'm not even looking at it.
It exists. It's there.
The blue dot, I'm going to guess, is the finish line. It's all, or
like
there's a blue dot and there's
flashing,
a green dot.
Okay, for Dowolf, there's the flashing dot at the bottom right of the square. Novasol has a flashing dot at the top middle of the square. And yeah, I think technically like you're the really fast flashing dot in the middle of the other dots.
Is it?
Oh yeah,
right.
that's actually okay. Per our producer, it's showing us and our rival. It just shows sort of like ahead of you the trajectory that you're going. Okay, so your dot as well as the trajectory. There are not multiple other rivals. There's only one. So the darker flashing dot, like, okay, look at Dowolf's. Okay, you've got the two vehicles in the map, right? Dowolf's is currently heading down right on the map, and the rival is heading straight down on the map. Rival is now passing Dowolf a little bit on the map-ish. Okay. Thank you, producer. I'll give a producer like 100k points.
Wow.
Can't put it on the layout, but that's fine. You can keep them in your heart.
Someday I'll have points.
Yeah, come on, Dowolf. Dowolf, do something to impress me. Actually, it looks like you've got negative 50 points, yeah.
Oh, wait. Shoot.
I thought that was for... I don't remember who I gave negative 50 points to. I
probably deserve it, though.
Yeah, you probably deserve it.
This is what I get for saying my game doesn't belong in awful block.
Yeah, this is also why you say I... Wait. What? You're running a Korean game, right? Is it a bootleg?
It's a DOS game. You can't really have a DOS bootleg, right?
That's a lie. Okay, if it has any stolen assets, or if it tries to rep,
it has a very strongly inspired asset. I don't know if I call it stolen.
People were literally listing different music tracks that were taken from other games. Like, I feel that's a little bit of bootleg.
Okay, fine.
I would say that for sure, like, those weren't licensed, and copyright laws in the 90s were a little bit different when it came to various countries. But in general, my definition and the line that I draw between unlicensed and bootleg is that bootleg is generally like in the marketing process trying to represent something as something that it's not in order to make a sale. Do you think?
Oh, the game is 100% its own thing. Yeah, it's definitely not like the game itself is not ripping off. There's maybe some music, maybe some art, but the gameplay itself is definitely its own thing.
In that case, I would probably be more willing to say that maybe, like, yeah, it did have some unlicensed things, but that technically, it might fit more into unlicensed than bootleg.
I love when
Oh,
the course
goodness.
doesn't exist.
There are way too many turns on this course.
Yeah. However, yeah, with like I have some stuff that I can definitely say are bootlegs. Like I have a cart of like Super Mario 7, and that's not something that came out for the NES. And on that, like that's a multi-cart of various quote unquote Mario games, and one of them is definitely just the Jackie Chan game with Mario's head on him. That's not a Mario game. But yeah, that's sort of like the idea there. In general, if you buy something and after you actually try it out, you go, wait a minute, then that usually is a good indicator that what you bought was bootleg. Another example, when I lived in Brazil, lived on the border between Paraguay and Brazil, we went to a place that was very much like they straight up sold bootleg DVDs, like 100%. But there were people selling various other products, and we bought this hair trimmer. Let me just say, if you want your hair to be ripped out rather than cut, that is the trimmer for you, because that hurt. Holy cow. That was bootleg. It was representing itself as a functional product, and it was not.
I keep running into my
I am
rival.
sorry for your hair.
So am I. It hurt. Holy crap. I mean, my hair didn't hurt. My scalp hurt. Hair doesn't have feelings.
Maybe yours doesn't. If you
Downwell.
love and care for your hair, it'll have feelings.
Right. You want to double down on that? You want to go ahead and bet 50 points on that?
I'll bet 100 points that hair has feelings.
Okay, 100 points. Dolph is betting 100 points that hair has feelings. And because I am running this, I'm going to say you lose 100 points.
Wait, we're not going to take. Come on, we got to ask Chad. Put it to a poll. Let's see if Chad agrees with me or not.
Fine. Okay, there's a poll. There's a poll. Does hair have feelings? This is for 100 points, chat. I voted as well.
This doesn't
just so
say
you know.
progress.
I can't really vote right now myself.
Wait, what happened, Novasol?
I hit the wrong button, and now I'm in the main menu.
I hope that there's a level select after that point.
I hope so as well.
Find out. Oh my gosh, Novasol, why would you do that?
Also, how long is this 2-1?
Can you
it's 586 units. How long is a unit?
So I can move the map screen around, but all I can select is stage 1.
I mean, since it's 1-1, 1-2, 1-3.
I made it to round 3, but
oh no.
Oh,
well, everybody, guess what? Novasol's probably gonna lose.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
well,
all right.
Everybody, this is you know what? It's very appropriate that we have a train that both characters are playing, because this game is a train wreck and a half. In fact, it's gotten extremely bad reviews. By the way, the poll is basically straight up tied up. 37 votes for hair having feeling, 38 votes, 39 votes now for hair not having feelings. It's barely losing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Chat, you better
Chat, come on. You gotta come out for me. You gotta.
I don't know. I want to take Wolf's points away personally, even though you don't have any.
Yeah, you just want to
hurry up, chat. Hurry up. Get those votes in. Probably already done by the time they heard me.
Well, that's perfect. Then they'll have heard me. It's calling
As
for them
it
to vote for
turns
my side.
out, hair does not have feelings. Hair is just there's strings of protein. You lose 100 points. Protein has no feelings. At least those proteins.
Well, my hair will cry one single tear over this.
No, it won't. They also do not excrete anything. Except possibly some oils, but that's just because there was already oil in them.
Fine, they'll excrete oil tears.
I guess. Game over for Downwell. That's another
5
death.
minutes into the race.
Oh
Why
my
is it so
gosh.
long?
This game is a nightmare to play, though. Everybody, if you're watching this, okay, and you've never played this, even though we described what the controls are, it's still worse to play than you think. Like, it really is. Because the way that I would manage to go left or right, how do you move left or right? What do you push in order to do
I am
that?
pushing both square and left or circle and right at the same
You
time.
really got to lean
Yes.
into it.
Yeah, it's like if you just push one or the other, you're not going to move fast enough. You have to push both. Somebody in chat is asking why they would play this for experience, and also so that if you have to play a game for a mystery tournament or as a race like this for a game that you've never played before, you cannot get this thrown at you, okay? You are constantly in danger of cosmic race until you have played it.
Also, it's kind of fun. I'm kind of enjoying this.
What was that? So our producer has been working on trying to find if there's a level select code or something. We have found out no, but also that the save takes up. Y'all remember memory cards for the PS1? Oh, all of you youngins out there, let me tell you, PS1 had memory cards. You could only fit so many games on it, and they were called blocks. This game took up 7 blocks of memory.
And they were
For
only
a
15.
save. There
On
were
a card.
15.
Yeah, I think it was 15. It's been a long time since I've used actual PS1 memory card and not like a virtual memory card.
Yeah.
But
so this, just imagine, okay, you have to save a game of, you're playing Team Fortress 2 and you make a save of your character. Guess what? That takes up half of your hard drive. Can you not get back in bounds, though?
I'm just floating away from the track, and I don't know why. I don't. So I think that's because I'm so high up that the second I went course out, I no longer had any velocity because I'm so high up.
I don't think you're gonna win this race. I gotta be honest.
Wait, I got velocity again. I can make it.
What? No, you can't. There's no chance.
I tied with the racer in round 3, and when you do that, instead of next race, it's just quit out for the same button. That's what happened to me.
I'm going to go ahead and say that this is why game players gave this game a 0%. What? Because of accidentally getting off course, not being able to accelerate, and then just losing? No! Couldn't be. Yeah, this game was early PS1, and holy cow. Honestly, I kind of like the graphics, and the people who worked on the engine, I think they did a relatively good job. The game
smoothly.
There is a lot of popping for obstacles. The giant blades of grass that I keep crashing into, I get no warning on those. They just
while that's true, there's not lag before they suddenly pop up and stop you.
There is not lag. That is true. This is
So
still
I would
a
say
384 FPS game.
Oh my gosh, no. Not for Nova Sol, it's only 270. Oh, you're up to 3. Oh, there you go. So yeah, I would go ahead and say that redeemable factor 1, it runs well. Okay, do we have a number 2? Does anybody else have another redeemable fact about this?
I kind of like the music.
Oh, good. You know what? I'll go ahead and say that was a pretty good redeemable. I'll give you redemption points for that.
I don't know
Just-
if I like this, but it's funny how half the buttons on the controller hurt you for pressing them.
Okay, I don't think that's redeemable. That's punishing. Yeah, Doewolf, I'll give you 5 redemption points for that. That was pretty good.
Yes, I am only 145 in the red.
Yeah, it's very negative. Holy cow. But a little less negative than before. So good.
Can't believe chat betrayed me.
No, chat was right. Hair doesn't have feelings. It doesn't even make sense.
Someday I'm going to start a religion. It's going to be the religion
Oh,
of hair.
no.
We're going to all believe that hair has feelings.
Everybody, I needed to let you know, okay, especially Doewolf and Novasol. We have been playing this whole match, and the music was muted for chat.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they can hear it now. So chat, I'll go ahead and give you points for not hearing these wonderful bops, okay? And I'll take those points away from Mike Uyama for giving this in the first place several years ago. So sorry, Mike, you lose points for subjecting people to this ever. And chat, you get points. That, like, I don't know, like 2 points. It's not very many. But seriously, this is good jams. I enjoy this.
Same.
Yeah. Okay, well, with that said, Doewolf is definitely in the lead right now, although it definitely looks like the tracks get a little bit longer as time goes on and a little bit more complicated.
A little?
I mean, a lot.
Guessing
yeah.
he has several tracks ahead of me at this
I am
point.
only on 2-1 because this is a 5. I died 5 minutes into the track, and I'm only 3
I'm
minutes
just now
into my
getting
second
back
attempt.
to 1-3, so...
Or no, this is my 3rd attempt because this is my 3rd attempt.
Yeah, Novasol, if you can one-shot 2-1, then you'll pretty much be caught up, despite accidentally losing all your progress, despite... I don't know, despite everything.
I gotta get there first.
Yeah. I don't know, I've got faith. We could have a last-minute comeback.
So, is there a 1-4? By any chance?
Nope, there is no 1-4.
So I'm
Or-
1 level behind at the moment. Alright.
Yeah, by the way, I didn't mention chat did get 2 points for every single person, so that is 2,610 points. We will be reimbursed point-wise by Mike Uyama. Don't worry, chat. We've got you covered. Okay, it's like a
I want
what do
those
they call
points,
it?
Mike.
Class action suit in the form of points.
Poor
Yeah.
Mike. Mike earned those points. Those were his retirement funds.
Well,
That's the severance package?
he can go on vacation to, like, I don't know, New Jersey or something, you know? Whatever.
Why would you go? I'm sorry, New Jersey.
'Cause
Why
you-
would
'cause
go
you
on
lost-
vacation in New Jersey.
Because you lost 2,600 points! You can only afford New Jersey now, come on.
That feels like a punishment for losing those points.
Well, yeah, that's the point!
No,
the points are the point!
This is very deep.
Oh,
I am not
by
a
the
fan
way,
of these
Chad is
drastic-
pointing out that FPS may be feet per second rather than anything else, and I guess that makes sense, except this came out in Japan?
Yeah, we're playing the Japanese version of it even.
Yeah,
right?
it didn't come out in the US as far as I'm aware.
Good. We got spared.
As far as I'm aware, you've got spared.
I mean, we didn't get spared because we're playing it, but
Yeah, so the company that made this is called Neorex, and the company does not have a Wikipedia page, and that's probably all you need to know about them.
no.
Uh,
Oh no, where'd it go? Where are you, you stupid? Where's the finish line?
where's the finish? Where is it?
Okay,
you
I
can
hit it.
still, You can
No,
still...
yeah, no.
Did he hit it
No.
too?
The
No, he
robot
hit
got
it! The robot wins!
I'm devastated. Here
Everybody,
we go.
that's it. The robot beat Doewolf. Can you believe it? We are 38 minutes in, and we may see a comeback from Novasol, which honestly would be so funny.
would be, and that's why I really want it to happen, but this robot is beating me at the moment.
After 6 minutes, like, it was on a different elevation than I was, and the pop-in just meant that I could not hit it.
Oh,
And then I
well,
couldn't
you better win, because I will never let you hear the end of it if I beat you after losing 15 minutes of progress.
Now, I do
No,
have to
no,
say,
you won't.
the executive producer for the game produced other games such as no other game. They only produced this. The producer produced no other games. They only produced this. The director, Masato Furuta, produced also no other games. They only produced this. The publishers are just some of the first names there. Planning. Did you do anything else? Kenji? Nakamura? No, they only worked on Cosmic Rays, so the person who planned it didn't work on anything else. They also did the script, thank you. Yuki,
There's a
program director, the main program director. Did you work on anything else? No. What about the programmer? Did you work on any other games? Main programmer? Oh wait, you were also the planner and the script writer, so you worked on nothing else. Nope, didn't work on any. Three-dimensional calculations. Please tell me one of you worked on another game. Mutar, Masut, no, only Cosmic Race. Kenji, no other games. Yuki, I think I already talked about you. No other games. Nobody who worked on this worked on a game before this or after this. They only worked on this game.
Huh.
However, let me look at the main programmers, okay? Masaki, just Cosmic Race. Shiro only worked on Cosmic Race. Yuji only worked on Cosmic Race. Eiji only worked on Cosmic Race. Okay. Object programmer, please, somebody. Can somebody escape the black hole that is Cosmic Race? Character designer. What about you? You made the... Nope. Okay. You know that there are 5 playable characters made by Eiichiro Kito, and you chose... What's his name? Barbecue?
Barbecue.
Yes.
Yeah. No, this is the only game that person worked on as well.
That's a shame. Some of the character designs are really good. Like, yeah, no.
I
like
like
Kenjiro,
I like this car, okay? Honestly,
Oh,
I
the
would
car
give
is
some...
amazing.
if somebody-
know if I like Barbecue itself, though.
If I was looking, like, for a car OC, I would definitely approach the person who made this car and be like, hey, you want to make me a car OC? Like, I've got a few ideas, maybe, like,
Is that the next VTuber craze?
three exhaust pipes, you know.
Is we all make car VTubers?
Sure.
Okay.
Everybody, you can be a car. Why not? Also, our producer points out something in chat. You know, we do make fun of games when games are bad, but that doesn't mean that they are unfun. And honestly, every second that I had playing this game, I really enjoyed it, even though I was like, this is not playable.
I
This
want
is
to escape
impossible.
this level, but other than that,
Yeah,
I've been on
you're
this level for like a half an hour.
yeah. What? So you're having fun with this level though, or like with the game?
I was having fun until I just need freedom from this level, and then I'll have fun again.
Oh, okay. What about you, Novasol?
I'm dead inside.
You're dead inside?
Yeah.
Okay. See,
And
they're
in the
having a
race as
great
well.
time, chat. They are having a great time. And even when, like, I would say that games that are mediocre are probably the ones that I enjoy the least, because even after this race, these two players are going to remember this game, okay? They're going to remember the experience that they had, and they'll be like, there's no racing game like Cosmic Race. If you're going to fail spectacularly. If you're going to have a team of devs who have never worked on a game before, and you've got this wild idea, just do it, okay? Worst case scenario, you get Cosmic Race and you become a legend. And honestly, for first-time video game creators, they did a heck of an amazing job here. Can you just imagine? This is a brand new console, okay? Nobody on your team has made any video game, much less a 3D video
Yeah,
game.
there's no precedent for this kind of thing at this point in like 95. It's pretty impressive for what it is.
Yeah. You get a 0 out of 10, but holy cow, you earned that 0. This is really an impressive 0.
I don't know how to respond to that besides just say bravo. This is a speech of the century, of the millennium, of the
Did you do it, Novasol?
period.
I am caught up. I just need to do
Novasol
this
is
in
to
one shot.
2-1. Novasol might be able to catch up to Downwell. Of course, Downwell still
I know,
hasn't
of course.
beaten 2-1.
I just need to hit the goal ring. If I can just hit the goal ring.
Green clock, I'm not sure what it is. You just need to finish the stage.
No! Why did it do that?
No,
Yes!
you missed it! You missed it! No!
Why did
Did
it?
they get it? The robot got it! Novasol is caught up!
Oh, why? Why
The
does the
robot-
stage do that? Oh, I hate this stage. It
But
is
yeah.
the bane.
Here's the deal. I have purchased games that were not good because they were from new developers who put a lot of soul into it, and I'm like, I'm having a lot of fun with this game. I know that it has a lot of flaws, but I love you, okay? There's a game on Steam that I didn't buy, but it's been going around in the bad game communities, and I definitely need to buy it next time it's on one of the sales, called Simba the Cat. And it's all about this guy who had a cat, and he just wanted to make a video game after his cat, and so he did. And
that's
it's
adorable.
really bad, and it is so cute!
Does it like have
I
actual
love it.
pictures of his cat?
I think so. But, like, it's ludicrous and silly, and it's really,
camera!
really flawed, and it is so fun.
Every time I fat finger L2 or R2, it costs me several seconds of time.
Yeah, I probably should just go into controls and unbind them.
Unbind your L2 and R2.
I
Yeah.
don't even know where the course is.
One thing that I do want to
The arrow
know,
on the left will point you back to it if you
Well,
can like.
okay, I'm
follow
going
it.
absolutely the wrong way. Time to just time out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, chat, one thing that I want you to know, if you are in a more competitive environment than this channel, because I usually bring in friends who, we're sitting around experiencing a new game together. If you're in a more competitive environment, think of faster ways to start a level over if you feel like there's no redemption right away. Usually for racing games, there's a retry option.
Not here though.
Oh, there's not?
No,
Well, okay.
that's the first thing I checked.
Fine, I'll give you
Yep.
both 100 points because I was trying to be subtle, and
So close to positive. I can.
yeah,
taste it.
and it turns out that I was just wrong. Well, you know what? Nobody here worked on any video games before. Why would they put a restart course option in, you know? What about the people who did the graphics? Come on, somebody had to work on something else, right? No.
It might have been all pseudonym? Question mark? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, oh, actually, chat brought up a really good point, and this is something I remember Mike Guyama bringing up to me later today. I told him that we were going to have Cosmic Race, and he said something to the effect of, let me see. There's a reason why NeoRex went back to timekeeping software. Which, honestly, oh no. I don't
What?
even know what timekeeping software is. What is that? Is it
assume
just
keeps
like-
time?
Is it just like a clock? They made clock software? Oh, per our producer whispering in my ear, clocking in and clocking out of businesses in order to, like... That makes sense. That's probably easier than a 3D racing game. It at least has fewer 3D graphics and controls than unless
would
you
be
got
so much
really
more-
creative.
I would be so much more excited to punch in and punch out if I got to play a 3D racing game every time I punched in and punched out. I'm just saying. Just gonna put that out there.
Yeah, to be fair, I'd probably go back to working like at Walmart or something if they had really cool punching out software, you know.
All right.
No, I wouldn't go back to work. No, nah, come on.
The kelp forest is not okay.
No, it's really not. You can usually find a way around them, but like, I don't know, you take a 50-50 chance if you need to go left or right. And I've done this course enough times that I think I just have it memorized. But, oh God, please let me out of this course.
Don't let him out. I need to catch up.
We'll see if Downwell is able to actually finish it, and if
Well, I still have a minute left
I mean,
before I
that
reach the end
sounds
of the
really
course.
disparaging. That's not meant to be disparaging. It's just kind of
It's
the fact here. Mike Tyson's punch-in, says chat. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's a parody game. Somebody make that. Bam. Okay, there's your 3-day challenge. Mike Tyson's punch-in. I want to see it.
Yes, please.
And actually, let's go ahead and do, like, hey, if anybody really wants to make super fast Mike Tyson punch-in art, like MS Paint quality, I want to see it, okay? Just at me, at Brosencha on Twitter, okay? Or put it in the GDQ Discord, or put it, or something. I want to see Mike Tyson's punch-in right now, because that's like, okay, that's like instant, like 5 people are gonna... No. I think that would make about 1 million people kind of smirk and chuckle inside.
Yes,
you know,
I
and
hit
that's
the goal
worth it.
ring.
You did it.
I
Downwell
finally hit the goal ring.
has finished 2-1. Downwell is officially kind of still in the lead.
And I didn't hit the retry course button.
Oh, that's even better.
Oh goodness.
Oh, Mike Tyson's punching.
What is the course doing?
Just so all you have to do is draw a picture of like Little Mac putting a time card into like one of the like where you punch in, you know. That's all. That's the joke. That's all you have to do. Okay, game over, Novasol. How could you do this?
I did that on purpose because I was out of time.
That's fine.
So I know you mentioned before the race that like all the racers are completely different. So like, if we were to rank the racers like 1 to 5, or 1 being the best and 5 being the worst, is this the worst?
I don't know. I only played the first character, the weird furry dude. Looks like
Understandable.
a wolf. What's his name again?
Like Burns, Cyan, Cyan Fire.
It's right here. Okay, Cyan Square. There we go. He had fire written on his arm, so you got it close. And per Mike Oyama, during the Kusagrande 3 match when we had this game, that was one of the best characters to do. So I would say that, like, here's the deal. You've got a lot of health. I just think that you don't have a lot of speed, and that is possibly an issue why it's hard to finish these stages. Or you don't have a lot of control, which honestly, that's just sort of this game.
I mean, it does. It's a flying bus, and it drives about as well as you'd expect a flying bus.
It's a train. It's a train. We talked about this.
Yeah, and I said you're wrong, and it's a bus.
It's got a cow catcher on the front. Novasol.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm siding with Novasol. Novasol gets 1,000,000 points. Bam.
Thank you. Moral
Wow.
victory.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Sorry, Mike. We're taking those out of your post GDQ point funds as well. Can't even go to New Jersey at this point. Gonna have to like just go to the front lawn.
wow,
Even
that
have
is,
that after I took all those points away.
wow.
Yeah.
You're stripping away his front lawn, just tearing up all the grass.
I barely have a front lawn. I live at I rent a townhouse. You know, I could use a new lawn. Come on, come on.
Come on. Ugh.
People are saying that this train is good at hitting terrain. I guess maybe that's his upside. Yeah, you were like, how can you tell that it's a train and not a bus? Novasol mentioned that it had a cow catcher on the front, and you're like, what's a cow catcher? And that instantly tells me that you have not lived in any rural areas.
I mean, the town where I grew up is like half farms. I don't know.
Half farms?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't in that part of the town. It's a stupidly big town.
Do you know how dumb cows are? They're dumb.
Yeah,
I mean,
they stand on railroad tracks.
Yeah, and no matter how much you honk, there is no guarantee that cow is moving, okay? It will do what it wants because, you know what? You can run and charge a cow, and if it doesn't move, you're the one who's bouncing off it. The cow doesn't move. It knows it is a big, giant lump, and it thinks that, unless it's got sharp teeth, okay, not really that big of a threat. So here comes this choo-choo-choo train. It's never met a train before. Trains don't have teeth.
maybe we should paint.
It's gonna stand there.
Why not just paint teeth on your train and call it a day?
I mean, they do.
I wonder if
on
that
cow
would work.
catchers.
Oh well, okay then.
I
Yeah.
mean,
I have seen that done.
I see they had the same idea I did then. Okay.
a choo-choo train. Chat, your gems, okay? Do you want some more Mike Uyama points? I can give them. They said choo-choo train
Why did
because
Mike
of choo-choo.
Uyama give you access to his point
He
account?
didn't. He didn't give me access. I just don't tell him.
So I'm not really looking at chat, but is he in chat?
Oh.
Man.
No, I don't believe he's in chat, but it looks like we've got a little under around 4 minutes left, probably a little bit under at this point.
Yeah, this is locked for DeWolf. So I just zoned out.
Yeah, that's okay. Game over. Sad day. And considering how long it takes to beat that stage, you're probably not going to. Let's go ahead. I will give... Let's see if DeWolf beats this stage, okay?
As long as you don't hide the goal ring again. Behind
it was literally right in front of you.
There's a
DeWolf.
cliff drop, so I went over it twice.
Well,
I
follow
should have probably
the curve.
remembered the second time. The second time's on me. First time's on the game. I really can't take my hand off the controls to like point at the screen when I'm talking on this game. I really shouldn't do that.
Oh, yeah. By the way, from what I can see, this company, the latest product that they have, like, being compared to other companies, it's called Bye Bye Time Card. And that's, like, the best possible name for any software I could think of. There we go! DeWolf finishing 2-2, taking the clear victory. I don't know if we need to... Now go to the next stage. I want to see what
It's
it is.
another 600 unit course. Oh no.
Oh, it just looks the same. Yeah.
Yeah. Why? Why are the courses so long?
Do we have to go the full hour? I mean, I don't know. Our producer.
I'm not.
Do
in
I
charge.
lose points? Do I lose points? Do I lose points if we go under the full hour? Oh no.
People sign up for a full hour of Cosmic Race.
You signed up for an hour of Cosmic Race. I'm giving the people what they want. We're finishing it out.
Okay.
I don't know what the people want actually. This
No
is what
way
I
can
want.
finish this course.
I don't care. Whatever. Your stupid train bus that flies. Seriously, like, out of all the things that you could have chosen to fly underwater, you chose a train bus.
I mean, it's pretty badass. I love the visual design of this vehicle.
I love it. Like, honestly, I really hope Bye Bye Time
I'm
Card
going to
is
make a
as
horrible
good as this
mistake and
game.
just start rotating the camera so we can enjoy the train bus in all of its glory. And also, why does the game let me do this? Why does the game?
This game is just the sequel
Oh,
to Chitty
no.
Chitty Bang Bang, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh my gosh. Did you know that Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was originally a novel?
What? I don't know
think
if
I
you're
own the
messing with me.
novel. No, it is. Why would I lie about that?
I mean,
That's
as someone
it.
who's
You
read
lo-
novels, that doesn't sound plausible to me.
You
I'm
lose
sorry.
50 points, though. Oh, you both lose 50 points.
I have 1 million. I don't care.
I care. I want it to be positive.
Yeah, let's go ahead and say that while the screenplay was written by Roald Dahl and Ken Hughes, it was loosely based on Ian Fleming's novel Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, The Magical Car, that came out
Ian
4
Fleming?
years before the movie. Yes, Ian Fleming.
This
Alright.
I don't
actually
think-
makes perfect sense to me. I
He
can
wrote
stand
Casino Royale in 1952. Yeah, that's right. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang canonically comes after James Bond.
It's just a Bond car.
Can you imagine James Bond driving Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? That would be amazing. Oh
I
my
mean-
gosh, but everything makes sense.
it. I want that in an Austin Powers film. Like, actually. You could just call a vehicle Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Yes.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. 1 hour, we're done. I no longer lose any points for ending early. Woo! That is it. So, I feel like we have to give you a few points for finishing the stage. I'll let chat do a little debate how many points we should give Doe Wolf for finishing the stage that he lost like 1 million times. Okay. With that said, honestly, we should all get Ian Fleming. Ian Fleming, are you still alive?
Wait, I can
Nope.
turn the camera in first person mode.
That's okay.
Why?
What?
I can
That's
turn
not.
the camera in first person mode. This
I
is-
don't like that.
I don't like this either.
I don't like it. Okay, I see 94 points from chat. 94. You lose points for being 0.2 seconds off. Okay, 94 points. Apparently, you get 94 points.
Yay!
Good job. Wolf takes the victory. Chat's a little bit, still debating a little bit, but I saw 94 like 3 times, so I'm going with that.
Wait, this is because it gives me exactly -1. Gosh darn it.
So in a way,
Well played, chat. Well played.
Wolf wins the match with -1 points, and Novasol loses. You still had 1,150 points though, so like you can at least
So
be
really,
proud of
who's
that.
to say who the real victor is?
It was Wolf. That's who the victor was. I'm to say. This is good music. I like this game over music. Well, I had a blast with this, and honestly, everybody, if you thought this was a nightmare to watch, you should try playing it. Like,
Yeah,
there are
it
some games that are
controls-
just so bad that they're really, really, really,
Yeah,
really weird.
It controls like an actual train underwater.
Honestly, you can't really turn trains.
Yeah,
And
that's
if
the
they're
joke.
underwater, you like it. You might be able to turn them more than if they're not underwater. I gotta be honest.
that train don't turn so good.
No, it don't turn so good. No. With that said, Wolf, congratulations on winning the grudge match tonight. Now you do, of course, have the GDQ run coming up Thursday morning, early in the morning. What
Yeah,
time?
it'll be at 2 a.m. Pacific, and whenever you want to watch the VOD in Eastern, and like actual good hours for Europeans.
Okay, so 5 Eastern,
5
Uh,
Eastern, 10
2 a.m.
Central European.
Pacific.
No, 10 British time. Like 11 Central European. Yeah.
10 British time. Yeah, if you're British, you'll be able to like wake up and do your normal things. Like, I don't know what you do over there, jumping jacks while you're watching Wolf speed running. What game is it again?
I'll be playing Dokkai Bigaganda.
That one. For GDQ. If you've never seen the game again, I think it's one that's best to save until you have the chance to see it. It'll be a really fun
It's
run.
real fun. It's
Uh,
really fun.
So again, that's during the awful block, which everybody should watch if you are not planning to. Novasol, or wait, what else are you doing, Doe Wolf? Before we cut you off.
Yeah, I mean, I run Snulf, which is Sonic Golf. It's amazing. I
Yep.
play a bunch of RPGs.
Yeah.
I occasionally even stream. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, a decent amount of stuff. Snulf has been a really fun and I'd say unexpected project to come out of you. Like I knew you as the RPG guy. And suddenly for you to be speedrunning Snulf, I'm like, what happened? Are you okay now? But Sonic Golf speedruns are hilarious. They're
It's
really
it's
good.
such a fun game. Like, just chat, play. Trust me, you want to play Snulf. Just play Snulf. Trust me, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It'll change your life.
It changed my life, but I think it was mostly because you kept subjecting me to it. Yeah, it was good. Okay. With that said, thank you so much, Doe Wolf. Novasol, what about you? What are you doing non-speedrunner?
Not much, because work. But
That's fair.
instead of plugging me, why don't we plug you? Because tomorrow we have round 4 of Kusa Grande
Oh my
starting.
gosh. You are a GM. You do give games out. So, and it follows a format somewhat similar to this, but instead of 2 people, we have 4 people, and it's actually competitive, so people get eliminated from the tournament. That will be going on tomorrow. And I don't know whether or not you're choosing a game tomorrow, because I haven't looked at the schedule.
I'm not going to
but
spoil
you
anything.
may or may not be choosing one. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Everybody, we will be back with the Hotfix Grudge Match in 2 weeks. Tomorrow, there will not be the Hotfix because everybody is preparing for AGDQ, which starts Sunday, noon Eastern, 11:30 a.m. Eastern is the pre-show. Come and watch at that time, okay? And if you don't, I'm going to go ahead and give Mikuyama all of his points back. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great AGDQ. Let's raise some money for a good cause. See y'all. Bye, Doe Wolf.
Bye.
Bye, Novasol.
Bye, bro.